Hi, I'm Dr. Donnelly Bliss. Finding information that you need so you can make decisions about mental health and substance abuse issues can be very challenging. Google searches can yield hundreds of thousands of hits. For many people, they don't know where to start and they soon give up. I have over 30 years of clinical experience as a social worker and much expertise in many of these issues. So let me serve as your tour guide as we navigate helpful resources so that you can find information you need so you can make the very best decisions about your health care. Let's get started. The mission of the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, also referred to as SAMHSA, is to reduce the impact of substance abuse and mental illness on America's communities. Today we're going to explore the SAMHSA website at www.samhsa, that's SAMHSA.gov. On first glance, the homepage of SAMHSA is visually appealing with lots of graphics. It has a grid organization that makes it easy to see various topics. Also running horizontally along the top of the homepage is a navigation bar. So let's take a look at the grid system first. It's organized into certain topic areas, starting off with current topics. We see 9 different thumbnail graphics with links to various timely topics. Of course, this will change over time, so the topics that you might be seeing might be very different than the ones right now. As we scroll down, the next content area is Get Help. And this section provides information on how to locate treatment resources for substance use disorders and mental health. The next section after that is on public messages, then SAMHSA at a glance, practitioner training, and then finally there's a section for offices and centers. Let's explore the content within the grid organization system. The first area is current topics. And as we see, there's lots of different kinds of topics. And let's click on one just to get an idea of the kind of information that is available. So we're going to click on COVID-19 guidance and resources. And as we see, we're taken to a page that has 3 columns. On the left is the newsroom. On the right are various resources that you can download. And in the middle column is just content area and information relative to, in this case, the coronavirus. And as we scroll down, we see there's quite a bit of information. On grants, there's also guidance for behavioral health providers, for facilities, for employers, and for the general public. The next content area is called Get Help, and this is probably one of the most valuable resources that SAMHSA offers. The first icon is a way to find a treatment facility for substance use disorders near you. There are then also links for the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, a treatment service locator for behavioral health programs, and then a national helpline. Let's click on Find a Facility Near You to see how easy it is to find, in this case, substance use treatment programs near you. So we're taken to a search page, and at the bottom there's a search box to find a treatment facility near you. And we're going to click in Rockville, Maryland, which is where I grew up. And when we click on search, up comes the results of that search. In this case, it's a very nicely organized list of results that shows, in order of distance from, in this case, Rockville, 135 facilities. And as we scroll, we can see the information looks like a business card that contains the name of the program, its phone number, address. It mentions the services it offers plus payment that it accepts. There is also a link for more information if you would like to check that out. Some of the resources listed here do have their websites, so you can certainly click on them. But let's say that you look at this list and you think, well, 135 facilities, that's an awful lot to sort through. I'm just looking for help for my teenager. Well, on the left is a column where you can refine your search by various criteria. In this case, we're going to do age and click under youth under 18. And as we see here, the search list is now narrowed down to 22 facilities. And again, we have the same information that is available. And so you can scroll through here and read about services and get information, and then follow up in case you want to check out a website or call one of these facilities so that you can get help. The next section is on public messages, and this just contains various messages that are designed to help educate the public and provide resources for them. So let's just see what is available. We're going to click on resources for families coping with mental and substance use disorders. As a clinician, I have quite a few clients that seek therapy because of concerns they have of a loved one that has a problem with substances or a mental health issue. So this is something that they might be interested in. And we come to a page that has lots of content. In this case, it's containing resources that families can use to help them cope. There are videos. There's a link to the National Helpline, a link to the Behavioral Health Treatment Locator. There's also treatment locator for early serious mental illness. So just by going to this page, you learn information about this content, but you also see resources that you can use that can help you out. As we scroll down, we also see there are guides that you can download. So here's a guide for helping a loved one. This is a free PDF. You can see this is very simple, but this is really a nice resource that can help family members get an idea on what they can do to help a loved one. The next section, SAMHSA at a glance, gives an overview of who SAMHSA is, information on data, applying for a grant. So this is a nice section to go to if you would just like to have an overview of what SAMHSA is about and what it has to offer. The section underneath that is practitioner training, which is a really wonderful resource for practitioners who work with substance use disorders and mental health problems. And as we see, there are 6 icons here, graphical icons, where we can click to get more information. So for example, the Suicide Prevention Resource Center, we click, and we're taken to the Resource Center, and then there's a specific website that we can go to. And you can see as a practitioner, there's lots of information here that you can use. And this is all free of charge. You can download this, but this can really enhance your ability to work with your clients. You can also access the SAMHSA website using the horizontal navigation bar at the top. There are several links from Find Treatment, Practitioner Training, Public Messages, Grants, Data, Programs, Newsroom, About Us, and Publications. Some of these links contain access to the same content that we're able to access through the grid system, but some of them contain new content that you can only access using the navigation bar. One of the most important resources to access in the navigation bar at the top is Find Treatment. And as you see, just scrolling over it produces a drop-down menu. In this case, there are several more treatment locators that are listed than were listed in the grid organizational system. So here you can find treatment resources for substance use, behavioral health, opioid treatment, and other sorts of problems. The practitioner training has a drop-down menu, and this looks very familiar based on what we saw when we explored the grid system. The same with public messages, but the horizontal navigation system is also important because it has an access to grant information. So if you're looking to seek funding, or if you're a researcher or policymaker looking for data, and then information on programs, newsroom, about us, and publications. Publications is one of the most helpful resources that SAMHSA provides, because you can get research-based information on virtually any issue related to substance use and mental health problems. Finally, if you're not sure where to locate something, you can type in the search samhsa.gov search field at the top right corner and access the website through this avenue. In all, the SAMHSA website is a wonderful resource that can benefit individuals, families, educators, policymakers, researchers, treatment providers, and practitioners. I highly encourage people to explore the website. It can be difficult, though, sometimes, because the vast amount of information that SAMHSA provides, it's easy to get lost and not be sure how to access the kind of information you want. So in the description below, I'm going to put in some hot links. So if you're looking to access treatment and you want to be able to do that easily and not get lost in the website, you can click on those links, and hopefully that will help you out. I hope you found this tour of the website to be helpful and informative. I invite you to go back on and explore yourself so you can find information you need to make the best decisions about your health care. We'll see you next time.